Now, I think we're just supposed to figure out what C is supposed to be for this section. So find the value of C that makes the expression a perfect square trinomial. Then write the expression as a square of a binomial. So we're actually supposed to work it out. Awesome. That was definitely a requested problem.
We did do 43.
Okay. That could have to do with a lot of no one paying attention to me for the first 5 minutes of me asking if anybody needed help.
Yeah, 47 through 71. Odd is what we did.
Okay, 63. Solving this one. We're actually supposed to solve this one. Can I do it?
Yes.
Right? Because the leading coefficient is 1. Is the leading coefficient negative?
No.
No. Is the b term even?
Yes.
Yes. So this one we can do. So we take my b term, half it, square it. What do I get?
4.
That's what I want this to be. So this is going to be x squared plus 4x plus 4. How did I get from here to here? You added 16, so I have to add 16 to this side too, so I'm going to get 0 plus 16 is 16. Now this factors into x plus 2 equals 16. That's x plus 2 squared equals 16. Take the square root of both sides. X plus 2 comes out to be, what am I going to get over here? Plus or minus 4. Subtract 2 from both sides, and x comes out to be negative 2 plus or minus negative 4. Or plus or minus 4. Now, what that means is up here, because I didn't get any radicals and I didn't get any i's, that means that this would have factored if we would have tried it that way. Okay? Because I got regular numbers. So when you get regular numbers, give me regular answers. Negative 2 plus 4, 2. Negative 2 minus 4, negative 6. So you actually get real answers for them. If they have radicals in them, you can leave it. If they have i's in them, you can leave it. But if you get all regular numbers, just work it out and give me the real answers.
What did I do wrong?
I don't know.
I got x equals negative 4.
You know what grinds my gears?
I just did.
Did you put a 4 here?
I put. No, I had kept that as negative 12, and then instead of that, I put parentheses x plus 6, parentheses x minus 2 equals 0. Then x plus 4 equals 0, and subtract that, x equals negative 4.
Well, it looks like you factored it from the beginning, and that's okay because it was one that factored. But they wanted you to use the just to practice doing the completing the square. So once it meets those criteria that I asked at the beginning, so your leading coefficient 1, leading coefficient positive, your b term even, you can do it. You take this b term, half it, 2, square it, 4, and that's what you want this to be. All right, so you just change it. And then you say, what did I do to get from the old one to the new one? I added 16. So if I did that to the left, you got to do it to the right. Now this factors,
That was weird.
okay, into the same term so that you get a squared. That means that you only have one variable, and then you start getting it by itself. All right, we'll probably end up doing it to more of these.
I got 17 over 15
Yeah.
minus 6 square root 2 over 9.
What the crap?
We'll have to look at that one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look at number 53. Now, I know this one's got decimals in it, but you kind of got to think outside the box a little bit and kind of ignore the decimals, and you should still be okay, be able to do this one. All right, is my leading term, my leading coefficient 1? Is it positive? Okay, is my middle term even? Sort of. It's a decimal, which doesn't really mean that it's even, but if it was 18, it would be even, right?
Oh, darn.
Okay, so if we look at this one, we're going to do the same process that we were doing before. Half it, so what's half of 1.8?
0.9.
And then square it, what's 0.9 squared? 0.81. That's what I want this to be. All right, so m squared plus 1.8m plus 0.81. Now, how did I get from 1.5 to 0.81?
0.69.
We had to add,
That's 3 really.
no, I had to add 1.5 plus another 0.81 to get there. So 1.5 plus 0.81, 2.31. So I added 2.31 here, so I got to do the same thing over here.
Yeah, no, I'm making sense.
I'm gonna give for a t-shirt.
Well, you can just save it because I don't have time for it.
Okay.
Right? So when I factor this, right, m plus plus. Now, what do you multiply together to get 0.81?
0.9.
but add together to get 1.8. Yep, it's going to be 0.9 and 0.9.
Oh, it is point.
Yep. So that's m plus 0.9 squared equals 2.31. All right, so now I'm back. I only have one m, so how do I get this out of the parentheses? Square root both sides. So I'm going to get m plus 0.9 equals plus or minus square root of 2.31, and then subtract 0.9 from both sides. And I'm going to get m equals negative 0.9 plus or minus the square root of 2.31. Now, because that one's got radical in it, you can leave it. All right, same type of thing with this one. Now, this one, first of all, is my leading coefficient 1? No. All right, so it already failed the first one. Now, I did put that little stipulation in your homework directions last night that said, try to fix it and then retest it. What would I have to do to this in order to get it to be 1? I'd have to multiply by more than 10. I'd have to multiply everything by 100, including the other side. So if I did that, I'd get p squared minus 22p plus, now when I multiply 2.9 by 100, what am I going to get? 290 equals 100 times 0? Still 0. Now, that became a lot nicer. Now we retest it. Is my leading coefficient 1? Is it positive? Is my b term even? Okay, then we can do this. So we take my b term, half it. What do you get? 11. Square it. 121. So I have p squared minus 22p plus 121. How did I get from here to here? I subtracted a lot.
169.
Yep. Okay, so I have to do the same thing over here. All right, and then I try to factor this thing over here on the left. All right, so we go ahead and factor the left-hand side. So I get p minus minus. Multiply together to get a 121, but add together to get a negative 22 is going to be 11 and 11. This side stays the same. So I get p minus 11 squared equals negative 169. So when I take the square root of both sides, p minus 11 is going to equal plus or minus. Now 169 is a perfect square. It's 13, but because there's a negative out in front of it, I'm going to get 13i. And then if I add 11 to both sides, I get p equals 11 plus or minus 13i.